Hi, I'm so happy to be here with you again. We have already seen that perceiving your conscious being is a matter of positioning and of point of view. It's about changing your point of view to observe and feel life differently. The conscious being is subtle. That's why you have to make room and be aware to realize its presence. Otherwise, you just miss it. On the other end, when you perceive it, there is no more doubt about its existence. It even becomes hard to believe that you've been missing it all this time when you can see that your conscious being was there, right next to you and inside you at every moment of your life. Lately, I was asked, what does the subconscious represents versus the conscious? We can understand that in this question, the subconscious links with the unconscious. So I would describe conscious versus not conscious. Let's take this circle, which illustrates our point of view of the reality. Let's say that the yellow part represents the conscious and that the rest, in dark gray, represents the not conscious. In simple words, what you know and what you don't know, or who you think you are and who you ignore to be. But beware, what you don't realize still has an effect on your way of perceiving life and on your way of acting. And often this effect can be negative. As for the circle of your conscious being, the yellow circle, it has no limitations. The conscious being that inhabits you has access to or is aware of the entire circle of who you are. This is why if I take the point of view of my conscious being, I have access to everything in the circle. Then I can see everything about myself and I can understand everything about my life. Awakening is when I gain access to the entire circle for the first time, to the all knowledge of my being, to the all yellow circle. To experience awakening, you have to make the not conscious to become conscious. I have to remove the gray area that partially covers the yellow circle and prevents me from seeing everything. I have to discover my conscious being. The gray part is built by human filters. Indeed, a human being will see its life through some filters, and this is why he will perceive only a part of it. Some of your filters are your sorrows, your fears, your past experiences, your expectations, your state of mind of the moment, your beliefs and thoughts, your ego, and the way you perceive yourself. These are all elements that will transform your perception of reality. These filter, amplify or decrease your feelings, your reactions, your perceptions, and therefore your whole life experience. Each filter is the equivalent of one additional pair of tinted glasses that adds and deforms your reality. We could call them glasses of suffering. Finding out your filters and understanding how they work then allows you to change them and transform your life according to what you want. The point of view of your conscious being stands beyond or behind all these filters. In other words, if you can't perceive your conscious being, these filters are directly the cause. It's simple like that. That's why I invite you to take the time to carefully observe the effect of each of these filters in your life. A very effective exercise in getting to know yourself better is writing. Equipped with a pencil and a piece of paper or using your keyboard, if you wish to take a spiritual journey or to continue it and possibly experience awakening, I invite you to take the time to write and develop your thoughts and ideas. For now, you could start from the list of filter categories to make a list of what applies to you for each category. For example, you ask yourself, what are my fears? Then you write them down. Then you do the same with your past experiences and with all the other categories on the list. Watch the next video about filters to find out what's next. Thank you and see you soon.